Hey, Moline High School. Today is March 29th, 2023. I'm Miss Borman, and today we're going to talk some more about Zello. I realize that we've done this at least 2 other times this year. This is the last time we're going to do it this year, but I really need everybody to get their college and career readiness stuff done, especially if you are a senior. Okay, so today we're going to talk about what CCRI is so you have a better understanding of why we're doing this. I'm going to get you on the Zello website, talk through the matchmaker real quick, and again, talk about what the CCRI indicators mean and what you need to get done today. So here's all the words that I've put up on other videos before talking about CCRI. So let me just kind of explain it just real quick without reading all these words to you. CCRI stands for College and Career Readiness Indicators. Illinois has a state board of education. So basically the state of Illinois, people in Springfield, the board of education says, this is all the things that high school has to do. I'm sure your teachers have talked about having to follow standards and what things they need to teach based on what the state says. Well, there's also college and career readiness indicators. The state of Illinois has a goal that 90% or more of students graduated from high school be ready for college and career by 2032. What that means is that they've put the responsibility onto high schools to get you guys ready to either start a career right after high school or go into college. So it's the school's job to make sure that we're doing that. Now, they can tell us to do that, but there also has to be a way for the state to check that we're doing it. And the way that Moline High School is using to check on that is a website called Zello. I know you guys have heard of it before, but that's what we're using Zello for. And that's why we're asking you to complete this, because the state of Illinois is telling us we got to get you guys ready. So we're trying to collect information, collect data, showing that we're getting you guys ready for a career or college by the time you leave high school. So freshman and sophomore years, we're focusing on just getting that interest inventory done and identifying 3 careers you might be interested in. I know most of you have already done that, and if you haven't, I'll show you again where to find it. For junior and senior year, we focus on completing the CCRI indicator page. So the career readiness indicator page, showing that you guys have done some of those things that are making you ready for college or a career. So we're going to get on the Zello website. That's the next thing I'm going to go to and show you where all this stuff is on the actual Zello website. Remember to get to Zello that you open a new tab on the internet and you go to the waffle. Those are those 9 dots right there. So we're going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and turn my webcam off so that you guys can focus a little bit more on my words and the screen rather than my face. Okay, so when you open up a new tab, remember this is where your waffle is. You click on that and you'll find Zello in yours. That's not how I get to Zello on my page. So I had to do it a different way. When you log in, you're going to see, hey, your name and what grade that you are in. Hopefully you have already completed the matchmaker. You will know if you have completed the matchmaker by there being a little circle with a check mark in it. If you really want to take some time and go back and redo the matchmaker, again, the matchmaker is an interest inventory that asks you things that you like and will match you up with jobs that you might be interested in. Click on the About Me, and it's going to show you the jobs that were your career matches. If you want to redo this just because you'd like to look at some different jobs, click on the 3 dots, and you can either review your answers. You can change the faces that you made, or you could hit Reset Matchmaker and start the whole thing from the beginning. So those are just some ways that you can go back and redo some of those. You can always click on Home, or you can click on this right here and it'll get you back to the same place. If you want to continue and do some other inventories, you can totally do them. You can learn about your personality style or your learning style or do a skills lab. These are all different ones that you can do, but they are not required. The one that I want you to work on today, if you have not already, is the College and Career Readiness Indicator page. You click on that, and then you read through each one of these and see which one that you can check off. This page says, what steps are you taking in high school to prepare for what's next? You must complete at least 3 of these indicators by the time you graduate. I want to make this clear that you doing this is not a graduation requirement in order for you to get out of Moline High School. We're just asking you that you get this done by the time you leave Moline High School. So by the time that you graduate from high school and you're no longer here in Moline High School's building, we would like to have you get this done. So career development experience, you can read through what this is. If you've done any of these things, you could click mark as complete. Industry credential. There might not be very many of you that have done this one. So this one isn't a super readily used one, but you could read through this. If you're going to go into the military or take the ASVAB, there you go. And you could click that as mark as complete. There's many of you that have done dual credit. If you have taken a dual credit course, click mark as complete. Complete a program of study to be a CTE concentrator. Again, read through all of this. This is very few of you. Maintain consistent employment. I know a lot of you have jobs. If you have maintained consistent employment for at least 12 months, you can mark that as complete. If you've done consecutive summer employment, which again would, if you have maintained consistent employment, you've also done consecutive summer employment, you could mark that as complete. 25 hours of community service. If you've done any kind of community service, you could mark that here, or I'm sorry, any kind of community service that has added up to 25 hours, you could mark that. And finally, 2 or more organized co-curricular activities. These include activities, programs, and applied learning experiences. To qualify, an activity must. So there you go. Sports teams, if you have been on 1 or 2 sports teams, or if you've done a sports team and you've done any kind of after-school program or after-school activity, you could do that there. So that's what we're looking for. That's what the college and career readiness indicators are. I hope that this clarifies this for some of you. I hope you understand why we are doing this. This is just stuff you've already done. There's no extra work to it. I just need you to read through. And if you've done them, I need you to mark them as complete. If you have any questions, please reach out to your counselor, or you can always reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions when it comes to this. Have a great spring break. That is next week. And we'll see you all after the break. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.